Good morning, everybody. It is live on Facebook, and I said it was Monday. It's not Monday. It's Tuesday. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base and how things are going. If you watched my video yesterday, you know that yesterday was a little bit rough. So the way I was instructed to use gel and 2 days off to give your pituitary a chance and wake up and start producing on its own. So anyway, Saturday and Sunday were my 2 days off, so day 6 and I was really nervous because I was loving the results. I was loving not hurting. I was loving being able to get up in the morning and be able to move. I'm 90 years old and um, my prescriptions anymore that I couldn't afford anyway. Anyway, so I was nervous about that. And then yesterday, I was hurting really bad. My pain was through the roof again, and that I think it was intensified because I was pain free all week and I was exhausted. So obviously, being in pain exhausts you. So if you haven't experienced that, you might not understand it. But anyway, I was nervous yesterday because by 11:30, 11 o'clock, I had to cut my day short, what I had planned, and I had to go home and retreat to my bed and my heating pad. My plan was to take a nap. That didn't happen, but that was my plan. Anyway, about noon, one-ish, I thought, hey, I'm going to take another dose of this stuff and maybe jumpstart it so I don't hurt so bad. Anyway, so I took another dose, and I have to get my grandkids at 2:30 from school. And I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to do that. I was trying to figure out how I could get somebody else to do that for me because I was exhausted and I hurt and I didn't like that. So anyway, excuse me. So anyway, there were people on the trail. I had to walk around. Sorry about that. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, I didn't like that. But by 2 o'clock, 2:30, I had the energy to get up and go get my grandkids and then finish my evening. So that made me feel better. I was still hurting, so I still had that nervousness. But this morning, I woke up and I woke up at 6. I slept well. I woke up early. I got out of bed, and okay, you guys all know I have that shooting pain in my heel, or had it. Over the weekend, it reappeared. It was not as intense as it was before I started the gel. So I think we've got some good stuff going on there, but it was sure to let me know that it was there yesterday. Anyway, today I was able to get out of bed without screaming in pain. It's there, but I call it a shadow because it's like you can tell it's there, but it's not really bothering you. Maybe that's because it was so intense before, but I can walk on it. I'm doing my 3.5 mile walk right now, which yesterday I had to force myself to walk because I knew I needed to, but today I want to. Today I'm not in pain. I wasn't hobbling around. So that's really amazing to me. So I wanted to let you know, on your 2 days off, your day back on, don't freak out. Don't be afraid that your benefits are going to be negated, because they're not. It just takes your body a little bit. Um, you know, our body hasn't been producing HGH, and so that's why we do the break, to let it remember, oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and this is why I'm supposed to be doing it. So anyway, also I wanted to clarify dosage. So I had somebody call me and say, 2 full pumps of this on my wrist is wasteful. I can't even get it rubbed in. And I said, you're right, it is. We're supposed to use 2 half pumps, or 2 pumps that are about the size of a blueberry, and rub that in. And you want to apply it right to your wrist and rub it together, wrist to wrist. And then you can alternate it between your wrist, the inside of your elbow, and the back of the knee, so that the receptors in those areas don't get overloaded. So you want to alternate that. But then I realized blueberry size is kind of vague too, because I love the big fat juicy blueberries. They're, about the size of my fingernail, my thumbnail. And most blueberries, I guess, are the size of a pinky. Well, I don't eat those because I don't think they're as sweet. So anyway, pea size, you can start with a pea size. Peas are pretty consistent. Or you can start with an M&M size. Not a peanut M&M, a plain M&M. The ones that are the size of, I guess, Skittles. I don't like Skittles, but my son did when he was a kid. So the peanuts, not the peanut size M&M. The plain size M&M or Skittle size on your wrist twice a day, morning and evening. If you're finding that it's keeping you from going to sleep, then apply it at 4 or 6 in the afternoon at the latest. And then it shouldn't interrupt your sleep at all. Something else I wanted to bring out, and I don't know if I've brought it out in this before, is you want to not drink alcohol within 3 hours after putting it on, or 3 hours before you apply your next dose, because alcohol will negate the benefits that you're going to see. So you put it on before bed and you're like, I slept awful, and you had a glass of wine. Well, it's not because the HGH gel isn't working. So keep that in mind. Not saying you can't have a drink, just make sure that you do it 3 hours after you put it on, or don't put it on for 3 hours after you drink. Okay, so we talked about dosage, we talked about drinking with the gel. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I would be more than glad to help you with any questions that you have. I didn't sign up to sell this. I didn't think it was even going to work, but it's given me my life back. I wouldn't have done many videos like that. Certainly couldn't have done 9 days in a row because my focus just didn't really exist. I withdrew and wanted to just be in my bed because I hurt and found some relief in my bed. But anyway, it is amazing and I love it. And I've put a link down in the description of what this gel is. If this is the first time you've seen this, go to that and click on it. It's 2 minutes and 55 seconds. And it talks about what HGH gel is. There's a page, but if you scroll down a little bit, there's a video. And then above that link, I put the link to my page. If you want to go check out read more information about it. So those 2 links are there. And I wanted to let you know my story. And it's just my story. So it might not be your story. Some people don't see results as quick, but that doesn't mean give up. You want to give it at least a full 30 days. They say full dosing is 60 days and maximum benefits is 6 months. So I'm on the wagon. I'm trying this for 6 months. I wish they would bring the 40-pack back so I could buy it and know that I will never run out. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic day. I apologize for the video being a little bit longer, but I wanted to cover those dosing instructions so that everybody's clear on how to use it. And if I get an update from corporate, I will let you know that too. So don't be afraid on your 2 days off. If you start to get some of those aches and pains back and some of the feelings that you had, just push through it and know that it's going to get better. And if you need to do an extra dose on your first day back, go ahead and do that. I'm a rapid metabolizer for medications, and I've noticed that my body will crave the gel when it's not time for dosing, so I use it. And that's me. That's my personal decision. So you go with what you want. Do your reading, do your research, and if you need me to send you any information on it, I certainly will. You guys have a fantastic day. Bye.